You've bought yourself a brand spanking new electric skateboard allowing you to cut the car use. And it's much more fun shredding the streets instead. Looking majestic. You even doubled its function as a mood line in the corner of your room. But then, you can't really shake off the fear-based black swan scenario thought lurking in your head. What if? What if I get careless, telling myself, it's gonna be there just for 5 seconds? Or you find yourself living in the painful reality where, the board doesn't love you back anymore. But how is it? You remember the ancient knowledge within you that gets you thinking. The board doesn't have a mind of its own, right? Or does it? Never mind. You just need to finish reading the quote. It all makes sense now. We can move on avoiding this drama. So, you put the male energy thinking cap on and start looking for some solutions. You get on your high horse. And you gallop away towards doing it the millennial way. You ask Google, because you don't know shit. After a quick search, you realize Google's definition of the meaning of the word cheap doesn't correspond with yours, and you're forced to come up with your own ideas. Old, and most important, cheap iPhone 4 and 4S will do the job just perfectly. You can either try snatching one with a last second bid, but if you fail miserably just like me, you can always haggling with local people on Gumtree, which is where I ended up getting mine from. Mind you, this solution with unlimited distance GPS tracking requires a data plan. Good news is, there are some cheap ones, and with pay-as-you-go credit, it lasts for the whole year. You just need to get some connectors and get to work. The job is as simple as drilling a hole and connecting the connectors to the iPhone. It's always easier to pre-drill a small hole and increase it to desired size, so you scientifically measure the desired diameter and you pick your winner. After that fails, you just get the biggest gun in your shed. That will show it. Motherfucker. After calming yourself with a bit of a Japanese Zen gardening, you get back to work and butcher the shit out of it, drilling and wiggling with the best bit you've got. Eventually, the reality is bent to your will, says the law of attraction. Not. Anyhow, it fits now. For the next bit, we will need to dissect a random iPhone cable and connect red power and black to ground. If you feel like some placebo will ease your mind, you can attempt to further waterproof the already waterproof connector with some hot glue. Now on the iPhone side, what we are essentially doing here is a workaround equivalent to a dog licking his own junk, because
a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do. He got butt naked and stuck to power you.
Since the iOS operating system on the iPhone won't let you charge the phone unless it's receiving some signal, we want to connect the remaining two send and receive signal cables together. That way, it can self-satisfy its need by talking to itself. I didn't know that. It didn't work, so again, I have to Google it. After you're done finishing the power cable, be sure to test it out before putting all things back together. Otherwise, you end up like me, redoing the whole thing again. After that, you're ready should your board disappear and you can run after whoever took it. If you encounter heavy flexing and rovering resistance, I'm sure they'll happily give it back once you threaten to tell on them. Good luck.
You there?
Oh, hey, honey.
Weed, 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 weed,
Weed, weed, weed, weed, weed, weed. Weed. It's the one and only Eagle Double G. Weed. Weed.
You know the West Coast is back for all you.
Still no boy. Weed. Yeah, I'm burning it up. DPG, you should be turning it up. Weed. 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 While we dancing in the party for show, slip my girl up when she crept in the back door. Weed. 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 If you believe in the S, you'll be relieving your stress. Weed.
Smoke weed every day.